your breakfast, fresh coffee and bagels too. A new day is waiting for us, we got lots of fun stuff to do. I take pride in never working a day, can't see the use of it anyway. Who can think I'm such a low-down crowd? Growing up is just a trap.
IQ&A.
Welcome to Not Applicable. I'm Big Mike.
I'm Justin Fergie Tyson.
I'm Alex.
Boobies.
Well, if you want boobies, then fine.
Well, we're gonna get a lot of views. Extra boobies. All right, boobies. We are here. We are not all queer. Does this really happen? We're gonna get a lot of views. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna use that as the thumbnail. This time we're gonna get a lot of views. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So speaking of customer service, we are going to talk about our good and bad customer experiences, customer service experience, whether we've dealt with it. Some of us still work in customer service.
Fuck off.
And yeah, so,
I
and
don't.
technically you sort of do too.
I sort of do too.
I kind of do too.
Technically, I don't want to talk about it. I got manager with this so much.
Let's talk about ones that you've dealt with then. We'll avoid your
Rogers.
workplace altogether.
Okay, we'll go with Rogers.
Okay, so I
Oh,
guess
shit.
we'll
Cell phones. Leave that out. You're not supposed to say you work at Rogers.
no one fucking knew that until you said it. Okay. We're going to talk about our customer experiences. Alex, do you want to start with something that has bugged you or has been great? One or the other.
No.
I have one.
What do you have?
Guy pulls up to our shop, and this guy, I don't get what people. Okay, I work at.
Sam is a mechanic.
I'm a mechanic at an independent shop. We're not a dealership. We're not some lube joint that you just drive up to the door and drive in. But so we get these guys that'll drive up to the door all the time and think that's how it works. You pull up to the door, we come out and ask you what you want, and then you drive in. So we're sitting there, it's summer. Guy pulls up to the door. I ignore him because I know he's a fucking idiot and he wants in the shop. So I'm sitting there working away. Put my wrench down the axle, go up to him. Can I help you? Yeah, do you guys do tires here? I look up at Market Tire. Tires.
There's tires on the
brakes, suspension. I think we do. I'll have to go ask my manager though. You should probably go. Actually, if you go ask me, you'll probably get a better answer than me. You should go ask.
Because I'm going to fucking read you out because you're stupid.
Okay, so I think the
You got one?
It doesn't even have to be the one you've worked at. It can be something you've seen too.
I'm
Like
not
even
gonna-
when you're picking up your fast food, you've seen good service or really bad service, whatever.
Oh no, it's like I remember helping this gentleman. We just moved into this new location where we actually finally turned into a corporate location that did all the fandangled shit.
Fandangled.
Yeah. And of course, this is before we got like the cordless models in our store, and we only had 2 tills up and running at the very front.
Right.
And I had to, unfortunately, they didn't have the whole entire program set up, so I couldn't help this one customer. This customer was a fucking asshole. Always has been. For some reason, I always ended up getting the assholes because one, I was small and I was a girl.
Right.
A lot of the assholes, they will wait for the small girl
Right.
so they can intimidate to get what they want.
Yeah, I've seen that in other jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So I spent 5 hours with this fucking douchebag because he was having a problem with his bill. I spent 5 hours on the phone for him talking to customer service because he refused to talk to them.
Right.
And, well, 5 hours goes by, still going on to it. I managed to get everything done. I managed to explain everything to this gentleman because, whatever. And
Whatever.
basically, he was shouting at me. He was calling me an incompetent bitch while I'm on the phone trying to
nice.
help him. And so it was like, here I am, like, fine, finish the customer, send him off. I know his name. I'm not going to mention it.
Of course.
Bob!
Why is that everyone's go-to name?
Yeah, really. What is with that?
Mine's
Bob's always
John.
a dick.
I always go to Johnny.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways.
Anyway, and so he came back the next day, and I was busy helping another customer, and I was explaining the contract through everything, and then next thing you know, I get a box shoved into my hands when I'm helping this customer, and inside is flowers.
Interesting.
He got me flowers because then he pulled me aside and apologized for being a fucking asshole.
Oh.
The thing is, though, I hated them. Not for the. I like the fact that I got flowers. I just hate for the circumstances I got them from.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
It's
Yeah.
like, because this is how I kind of equate getting flowers in a customer service position for just doing your job,
Right.
but as like an apology for their previous behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Fixed behavior.
It's not that. The thing that bothers me the most
Mhm.
is I attribute it to like an abusive relationship.
Right.
The man beats the girlfriend, or the girlfriend beats the boyfriend, or however the situation may be. If you get flowers, automatically everything's better.
Right.
It doesn't
Yeah,
work
it
like
doesn't
that.
work like that,
But
no.
at least with that, I had a customer for life. All the customers that turned into my customers were complete fucking assholes, but they wouldn't deal with anyone but me.
Right.
Because I had the patience to deal with it. I couldn't do it now, because I have absolutely no fucking patience.
Fair enough.
I don't. It was like, well, that's what
You've
happened.
been jaded.
I got jaded, and so I'm
Mm-hmm.
no longer kind-hearted. I don't have the patience because it's like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your fucking bitch. Yes, I understand the situation, but you're not making my day any better.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've been jaded. People get jaded after a while.
Well.
I was very understanding at first because, well, they felt like they were getting screwed over or they didn't understand, so I had to explain, and it was just them acting out because they didn't know what was happening.
And now you
And
see them
now-
as being idiots because.
Well, yeah, I know. I saw them as idiots before when they couldn't actually read the fucking bill because, honestly, that thing was hyper fucking stupid. Stupid easy. Stupid
Yeah.
easy.
Mm.
They make it very simple.
But they'd come in and they wouldn't understand why they had $1,000 charge on their bill. And I would go back 6 months into their bills. And I would manually do all the math.
Oh, there you go.
Just to show them exactly where everything came from.
Mm-hmm.
And the funniest part was, I remember...
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is right.
Yeah, so I went in, I did all the math, and I had all the work, and they're standing there watching me do this, and I was like, okay, I don't know. Gets down to the,
Sinking down slowly.
basically get down to the point where it's like, because the person had $2,000 extra charge on their account.
Oh shit.
I found it.
Mm.
It was their teenage son with data.
Oh,
They didn't
nice.
have data. So
He was racking up the bill.
basically,
right
I was looking up here, went to this one, I was like, here's 306, blah, 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 whatever, right?
Mhm.
It's like, that's my son. I was like, you might want to have a conversation with him.
Yeah, really.
I was like, why? Because then I just squared it.
That's-
There's the charge.
It's all his, yeah.
It's all his internet.
That
Shit.
kid better be mowing lawns. for
Oh,
us.
apparently, they. Oh.
He's dead now.
No,
There's no
apparently.
more child.
No more child.
He was strangled like the babies
No,
we were talking about
apparently-
previous episode.
Apparently, the kid just got a brand new car for his birthday.
Oh, it's a
Oh my
spoiler.
God.
So what they
alert.
did
Oh.
is they made him sell his brand new car.
No.
Yes, they made him sell it.
To pay off the bill.
They made him sell it for the exact cost of the car.
Oh,
And you had a
shit.
brand new
A
car?
brand spanking new car, and they made them sell it for the exact amount of the bill.
Oh my god.
That's life. You can't pay your bill, you gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah, if you can't show responsibility for one thing that you
That's what
expect
they-
us to have with a brand new phone,
That's what they do if they impounded it or
Yeah,
if they,
fair
they
enough.
put it into police auction.
but the thing is though, it's like I
Ouch.
remember this because I'm the one who did the contract for them.
Oh,
I
okay.
know all about it.
Right.
And yeah, because he was like begging his parents and was talking, was like, I can get my parents to do anything. So I was like,
I think
And
he's
then I
well
went-
deserved of it then.
when they came in for this, it was like, we just bought our son a brand new phone. We just got him a car for his birthday. And it was like,
I never
was
got a
like, then
car.
I actually said, I was like, well, you need to have a conversation with them about responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
That's a
when I
good
heard
one.
that, I was like,
Yeah.
Good job, Mom, Dad.
pretty much,
Ferguson,
yeah.
you deal with customer service because you helped people get their packages, and it's not a porn thing.
No.
No.
I
Giggity.
He doesn't work for the company that's on his hat. Not at all.
not at all.
So anyway, all right.
Problem solved.
Okay.
Their logo's right there.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, so what's happened to you?
Oh, it's.
I do.
I don't know why some people think I know where every single box in the country is.
Yeah.
Come on, do a fucking job.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like. The one question I get all the time that just I've gotten to a point now where if people aren't ready for me, I just you don't get your shit and I just leave.
You become jaded now.
Or I'm gonna put your boxes in the corner of the truck, and I'll maybe deliver them at the end of the day.
Oh, I've done that I did that today with somebody. I saw the guy, he's got his brand new restaurant all set up downtown. I see him walking in there. I go to knock on the door to deliver him his box. He looks at me, turns around, walks the other way. I throw it back in the truck and I drive away. I drove back by that restaurant 6 times during the course of my day. Didn't stop.
Yeah. And did you do it at the end of the day or what?
No.
It's still on the truck.
I
Try again tomorrow.
took our little issue, like these little stickers we have that say there's an issue with the package. I put it on. Won't let me in.
Don't look at me.
Exactly.
Or the one that drives me nuts, people, like, I don't know where your package is. Like, I will show up at a place.
There's a tracking number for a reason.
I will show up at their place. And, you know, say I have a package that says 2 of 2. You know? So I don't know where the other one is. I show up at my day, the truck's already loaded, I just look at what I have and I go. I see the one package that says 2 of 2. Where's the other one?
Lee had
Somewhere between here and whoever sent it.
I ate it. Like,
I decided to
yes,
destroy
I
the. I
decided
have
to keep
destroyed
it.
a package. I won't say that who or what I did, but
he fucked it.
no. Actually, I've told them this story.
Yeah.
It's when I was loading, like a dock worker. I was, had this big row of packages coming down. They were about this big, and each one weighed about 50 pounds.
Paper. That's paper.
I don't know what it was, but it was heavy, and I was piling them up, and I dropped my finger between 2 of them, and I just, you know those moments where you can't even think, you just see red. You're just
Just throw it.
There was a party light box sitting right there.
Oh.
I had a steel-toed shoes on,
Party light?
like
Candles.
candles,
Oh.
like the
Candles and
candle
candle
lit.
Usually
fixtures.
really breakable stuff if it's candle
Gotcha.
fixtures.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't think
Yeah,
straight.
blind rage.
I just wound up and I put my foot through this box. Like, just clean into it. My whole foot into
You're
the
like,
box.
I am now wearing a box.
And I
This is
just,
my new shoe.
I just put the box back online, put one of the issue stickers on, and said, damaged.
Damaged.
Damaged my foot.
I didn't say why it was damaged. Or the one time, I mean, this isn't really a customer thing, this is just me raging out, but I love this story. I had this box come down, and I was in a bad mood, and it was flat. And we get like these flat poster boxes all the time. I've delivered.
I get those all the time.
Yeah,
You've
at
delivered some
Starbucks.
to me. You've
Hundreds of-
delivered some to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these flat cardboard things. And I thought it was one. It was a little heavy, so I figured there was like a bunch of paper in it or whatever. And I was getting mad, so I kind of just, it was too big to put on any itself, so I just sort of dropped it beside the truck. It was a piece of glass.
You're like, son of a bitch.
That's actually exactly what I said. And our manager at the time just locked himself in his office, played video games on his computer, and didn't talk to us.
Oh, nice.
Sure enough, smash. What was that?
You're lucky I was paused on Gallagher here for a second.
But-
Jesus, though.
Yeah. But in terms of like, I don't know. I work downtown, so I've got stupid drivers I deal with all the time and stupid customers. So I've just gotten to the point where I deal with so much little annoyances that I don't really can't think of any big ones.
I will actually say this. I had a douchebag, and I think I've told you guys this before. It was just a fucking asshole, and this is, of course, my current job.
Great.
It's getting really rude. It was just me. So I gave him decaf.
Subtle things.
I won't.
Why am I so fucking tired today?
The thing is, though, I have integrity. I'm not gonna fuck with anything else. So if you ask for sugar-free, I will give you sugar-free because I don't know if you're diabetic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're lactose intolerant. I don't know if you're allergic to soy or coconut or almond or whatever it is.
That's right.
I refuse to change anything other than the decaf.
You're getting
There's
decaf.
one fact, dude. Other
If you're a
than
little-
One,
if you're around that
most
high up,
people,
yeah.
most people cannot tell the difference between decaf and
Yeah.
caffeinated. which is actually kind of funny.
Until they start doing the head bob.
He came back in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and he told me it was the best cup of coffee he's ever had.
Good, it was decaf. Here's another one.
All he said, I don't know what it was, but apparently the placebo effect is strong with this one.
Yeah, really, yeah. The placebo
What about
effect is
that
strong.
lady you got there that had like bathed in perfume?
Oh, fuck her. God damn it.
People, specifically women who use perfume, you get nose blind to it. Since you always have it, you always smell it. So
I
some
can-
women go, oh, I can't smell it. I can't smell it. I can't smell it. Can't smell it. There it is. By that time, fucking
The thing is,
power.
I could smell her halfway across the store.
Yeah, crazy.
And basically, she was coming up and it's like walking past. It's like, please keep walking, because I'm already starting to develop a pounding headache, and
Yeah, really.
I feel like I'm starting to hyperventilate because I can't breathe.
Right, yeah, that's
So,
bad.
and then she basically comes up, and then I'm holding my breath, and I was like,
You fucking stink, lady.
I was like, please go away. Why? I was like, because I can't breathe. And
Yeah.
I was getting to the point where I was hyperventilating so much because I
Yeah,
couldn't
sure.
breathe. I was nearly passing out. So I called management over. I explained it quickly, and I was like, "Can you? I can't do it because it's like if Mary Ellen, who works in the deli, if she smelled it, her throat will immediately start to close."
Right, yeah. That's
So-
Allergic, yeah.
And I was like, "You smelled her because you can smell her. You can smell her before she gets out of her."
Well, I got there
fucking car."
after.
Holy.
I got there after.
We
and I'm
have
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that smell?
We've got
Yeah,
two of
but-
our drivers at work are like that. We have one guy, like you can literally, big warehouse, big
It's like-
fucking warehouse,
It's like a couple
and
of hours later, Sam came by.
Yeah.
He could still smell it,
yeah,
and I had this headache from
Pounding
hell.
headache,
Yeah,
And I was like,
crazy.
Literally, if I was sitting there, I'm a dick. So this is what you get. I'd be sitting there playing on my phone and be like, the fuck is that smell?
and we got one guy. He
I
walks in.
had to get management to basically get her out of the store before I could even start to make her drinks. I was standing a foot away trying to breathe through my mouth and not breathe at all while I take
I'm
her
surprised they
order.
didn't really make a dent in her
Yeah.
thing.
The
but
thing
it
is,
was
though,
just-
like, she's this blonde, prissy, and she has this
Prissy bitch. Yeah.
prissy bitch. She's
Princess.
chubby. And she's got this big steroid-induced muscle-bound dickhead of a boyfriend.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like Sam told me that he thinks he dealt with her car because, yeah, you can smell it before she gets out of the car.
Fuck me. You can smell a thing come into the lot. You're sitting there working. Oh, Jesus.
So you know.
Oh, God, it's
Sam
her.
knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she's the most.
She's a prissy bitch. She thinks
Oh,
she's...
she's got like a filing cabinet shoved so far up her ass that it's basically her brain turned into the index.
Anyways, as you were saying,
So we got a couple
Anyway,
guys
back
at
to
work
that.
that who smell like that. Like they come in, it's like, did you have a cologne bath today? It's like
bathed.
they just
Yeah.
like he.
They
He's
become
also a
nose
smoker.
blind.
He's also a smoker,
Oh,
so he's
that's
trying
wrong.
to cover it.
Yeah, right.
But it's so strong. It's like this big, like fucking 300-yard warehouse we have, and I'm standing at the other end, and I can smell this fucker because he's been in there for 5
And
minutes.
it's like I have perfumes and I put them on once in a while,
They're supposed to
but
be
I
like
only put enough on to the
a
point.
hint of a smell.
That's the thing is, I don't spray it directly on my skin. If I do, I immediately rub it into like, it's like half a spurt, and that's it. Other times,
Sorry.
yeah, shut up.
Sounds like, oh, she's like, oh,
but,
who's Sam?
but that's like the whole
Oh,
thing is like also like the perfumes I have. I know that you'll get like the slightest hint, but maybe in like 3 hours, it's gone. It's the more natural stuff, so it doesn't have any of like the huge paraffins or the harsh chemicals or any of the other.
Well, Bart.
Yeah.
Whale barf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey, have you had any
It doesn't have
customer
that.
issues?
It's actually like essence of like lavender and shit like that. Where
Yeah.
it's the oil that's deprived from like the flowers and shit. So
Yeah. No, like for me, when it comes to smells in my work, because I work at a hospital.
yeah.
There's some fun
The,
smells there.
yeah, there's fun smells in general, but that's not the point. The
The
people,
cleaner itself just smells.
they actually have signs because they're in a fucking hospital where you're not supposed to wear any perfume of any kind.
No scent.
No scent, exactly. And fuck. Might as well throw that out the fucking window. And here's a big. This is actually more of a just a general pet peeve than an actual customer service thing. I will tell a customer service story though when I work at the video store. But what I will
Oh,
do.
I worked in the video store too.
So, but anyway.
Wait, yeah, you guys saw me there.
Remember
I
the
had,
day
the, I had the pigtails.
Remember the day we were coming into Rogers at Lawson and we were listening to the Ballad of Billy Joel or whatever?
Yeah, Billy Joe.
Billy Joe,
Yeah.
and we came up to the desk, and the girl at the desk was Billy Joe.
Blonde
She
hair.
was in the background.
Fuck,
I was
that's
there. My
right.
hair was short, and I typically had 2 pigtails stuck here.
Oh shit.
She worked there at that time, so
Oh
I knew
shit,
her before
that's crazy. So anyway, yeah.
You've probably seen me. But,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, crazy. But anyway, so
Yeah, fuck crazy.
here's a big pet peeve of mine. This isn't even a pet peeve. This should just happen. Okay, so doctors and nurses are supposed to have higher education. They're supposed to know what's right and what's wrong,
certain triggers.
and they're supposed to know what it's like to work in a contaminated area where you cannot leave. What's the word I'm looking for? Like not a quarantine, but a what's the word? God.
Lockdown.
Sterile?
Yes, a lockdown. Like there's a lock, not necessarily a lockdown, but you cannot go in there without at least using isogel in certain areas because there's VRE. It's an antibiotic-resistant disease that it's resistant to this one antibiotic. It can be very deadly, right? So anyway, I go in there and I always isogel when I leave. I deliver linen and I always isogel when I get in there and, like I said, when I leave. Out of all the people that go in and out of there, I saw 4 doctors and nurses go in at once. 3 out of 4 of them isogelled. 1 didn't. The people who I mostly see that don't isogel or wash their hands when they enter there are doctors and nurses.
No
So
one
they're-
think they're immune to it.
No, they think they're not.
No,
What
they're getting lazy.
exactly, and what they're doing is they're actually contaminating other people and other things. We've actually delivered linen out of that area and have brought it back to the warehouse without proper sanitization. Well, not even sanitization. Like what's supposed to happen is the linen should really never leave that area, but it does. It goes right back to the
Everywhere
hospital.
else, yeah. It was right back.
Sorry, not the hospital, the actual
warehouse.
the warehouse where the linen is done, because we deal with a private company. So anyway, that's more of a ridiculous thing, more than a customer service thing. But I will go to the, because we were talking about smells, it reminded me of that. But I will go to the customer service thing I had at the video store. I used to work at a video store, the same video place twice, but it was 2 different companies. CD Video and then 49-cent Video.
Oh, I remember that.
So anyway, I was working at 49-cent Video one day, and an older man came in, because there was a nursing home right behind.
Did you get porn?
No, we didn't. We didn't have porn, actually.
We
Damn, that
had a
place.
porn section.
Yeah.
It turned into our staff room.
I did.
So you hung on porn.
Well, no, like I remember.
No, we got rid of the
Anyways.
porn, but we still had a TV and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
No, I remember when I was.
And a lazy boy.
I did a work ed thing, and I did it at Rogers, and it was funny. They'd tell me, go get something from the back room, and I'd go and I'd pass just stacks of porn, just sitting there like
From where?
at Rogers on
Work at
22nd
Rogers?
Street. Well, I did the work ed thing.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I worked there for a while, and I'm like, Jesus,
You-
and it's just sitting there, right?
You had porn when you were in high school.
Well, no fucking
We used
shit
to
I
sit
did.
around and read it.
No, I felt like I was discovering it for the first time. I'm just telling you that it was like they didn't even. It was just like out. Like I was like, really?
Yeah.
That's strange in the warehouse. But anyway, whatever. Not the warehouse, the back room. But anyway, so
It
yeah,
was actually, no, it was actually a lot of fun.
yeah. Oh god. So anyway, no. Oh god, it just reminded me of another story. But I'm gonna go. This will be my good customer experience one. But I'll go back to I'll go to the bad one first. So the bad one I had was that I was at 49 Video and an old man walked in, and he wanted to rent a VHS. So he's like, okay. So and this is the time where it was mostly VHS in the store.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so here you go. Okay, so I need your name and or whatever. And I said, okay, well, you don't appear to be in our system. Can I have your credit card information? We can get you set up with an account. And he goes, I'm not giving you my credit card. I've been coming here for years. I said, well, sir, this is now 49-cent Video. This is not CD Video. You have to have a different account now. He's like, what? I said, yeah. He said, well, I shouldn't have to. I've been coming here for years. I said, sir,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Under
matter.
new management, we have a new system.
Exactly. So he wouldn't take it. So he's like, well, I'm not renting it then. I'm like, well, fuck,
I
whatever.
was like, okay.
I'm like, all right.
Not my problem.
Exactly. And I love that job because I literally got to sit and watch movies all day. And the good thing about that job is that you're only supposed to put up to PG in there, but it was late night, so fuck it, I threw some more shit
We
in there.
did that too.
Every
Porn?
video store.
No, fuck no.
So-
we have TVs facing the door.
Yeah, really. It's like,
But
mommy?
but when it came to like inventory time, where it would take all night, where we would lock the door at 10.
It's gone off already.
Really?
Did it go off? How long
Anyway.
ago?
Like 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you
Well,
just check to make sure it's recording?
basically
Real quick?
do inventory where we'd start the end procedures at like 10 o'clock and we'd go until like 6:30 in the morning. And then we'd have to do the final.
What the hell was that?
It's a jig.
Well, basically, with the whole inventory, we just count the entire store, which is over like 14,000 titles.
Right, yeah.
But the best part about that is when we're going through and we're scanning everything, of course the old scanners they don't like to scan, is we used to play a game.
Okay.
Is we would look at all the titles, hold it up, read it out loud, and it had to be a good porn title.
So speaking of a good porn title, this leads into my story.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Mine was, my favorite
yours?
one that I pulled up was Gladiator.
Nice.
Glad he ate her.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
No, we had a lot of fun with that.
And then someone shouts out, "Are you not entertained?" No,
Actually, yeah, that's like, I don't get it. It's like, Gladiator. And they started laughing. I was like,
Yeah.
I guess you're entertained.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, we also had part of the work at practicum thingy that I did. I shouldn't call it practicum, it's not practicum. But anyway, so we did, I had to call the people who had late charges.
Oh, God, I've had to do that.
So, I get one for the movie, right? So I'm reading this list off, and I'm reading it, and the title, like, I dial this number without looking at the movie that I'm about to ask this person about. So I'm like, and then all of a sudden it starts ringing, and I look at the title of the movie, and I'm like, please don't pick up. Please,
I don't want to
pick
talk
up.
to you about this.
Please
Hello?
don't pick up. He doesn't pick up.
Oh.
Thank
good.
God. So I hang up the phone. No, I think I left a message. I'm like, sir, your copy of a movie that you read. I said a movie because I didn't want to say it.
Hi, this is
Movie
so-and-so
rent.
from the
Yeah.
rental store.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
you have a movie that's currently incurring charges.
Yes,
if you
exactly.
could please bring it back as soon as possible, that'd be most appreciated. Okay, hope you have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. That's
When
what
it
I
came
did.
down to the embarrassing titles, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah. And that movie in question was Buttman Returns.
Buttman returned! He has returned to us.
Don't know where he went, but he's
No, he returned. Buttman was needed when he came back.
Yep.
You can never stop. Buttman always wins.
Always with. He is always at the end of the problem.
Buttman forever.
Buttman forever. So
Oh,
you.
on that note,
Yeah. Well, you quickly. Could you have something?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
you're the only
there's-
one who hasn't said anything.
yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, wait, you did. Fuck you then.
Anyway,
Thank you, fuck you,
Until
bye.
I
next
just can't
time.
think of any other stories.
Until next time, I'm Big Mike.
I'm Justin Ferguson.
I'm Alex.
I'm some guy with fluffy hair.
And
Second.
Rebel.
It's like my nipples. All right. Peace out, people.
Oh, my nipples!
Peace.
They have been a